Hey, what's going on, guys? So welcome to another video. So now today's video we'll be talking more about what's gone on to the 2011 Yamaha Grizzly 550. So in the last video we talked about basically everything about the spoiler, the engine, how it handles and stuff, my thoughts on it. And since then a lot of things have happened to it. Also, that video is my most viewed video. It's currently sitting at 3,300 likes, or 3,300 views and about 36 likes, which is my most viewed and liked video on YouTube right now. Also, if you haven't already, please go subscribe. We're currently at 61 subs. We're trying to get to 100 by May. We already reached our goal for February, so now we're moving on to our next goal for May, which is 100 subscribers by May 1st. All right, let's jump into this video. So to start off with, we'll start off with the plow. So as you guys see here, this is a brand new worn plow. Got this installed back around Christmas time. I've used it maybe 4 times since then. It's been used a little bit, not too much, but the other plow was completely dented and bent up and cut. It had a bunch of gashes in it from, we hit a tree stump going about maybe 5-10 miles an hour, and it just completely fucked up the plow. So we got a new one. As you see there, we had just got done plowing. So as you see the snow there, and while we're over here, just one thing to mention to people who are thinking about getting this kind of plow set up for their foiler. Be aware that this thing right here is plastic and will break very easily if you get too much snow on there. We've gone through about 12 this winter, so that's insane. I mean, they're not that expensive and they're not that hard to replace, but still, I mean, 12 of those in one winter is kind of excessive. Anyways, let's move on to the next thing that's gone on to this foiler, which are the tires. So you guys didn't realize the tires that were on in the last video were actually the factory tires, so it was time to change the tires and stuff. So these tires right here, the size on these tires are right here, and they're 25 by 10 by 12. So what that means is the 25-inch tire, 10 inches on the width, and a 12-inch wheel. So if we move to the front tires, and on the front tires, they're kind of right here, kind of the camera, but there you go, 25 by 8 by 12, so 8 inch on the width. So now, if we move over to this side of the foiler, I'll show y'all the hours on it if you guys are curious. So I think the heat turned it on right there. Hold on, let me move the camera glare. There we go. So as you see there, full tank of gas and about 1,100, almost 1,200. So something else I forgot to mention in the last video is right here. This thing has heated grips and heated throttle. This is for the throttle. So right here is off. You got low and you got high. And then this one, you got this one right here is for the handlebars. And as you see there, the middle's off, low and high. And those come in handy, especially when it's -20 out and you got a plow. Everything else on this foiler has held up pretty well since the last video. As you guys see here, the rust has continued to grow, but I'm not too worried about that. Also, this foiler has been done pretty well. As if you guys are wondering what happened there, so about like 2-3 years ago, I was riding this in the winter. I was going about 40 miles an hour, a little faster than I should have going down the trail, and someone's dog jumps out. I didn't want to hit the dog, so I turned the foiler into a tree, and that side of the bumper hit the tree, and the foiler rolled through me off of it, and I did that to avoid hitting the dog. And so we kind of took some adhesive and glued the bumper to fix it. So that's what happened there. But it's held up pretty well though, surprisingly. But yeah, this foiler has held up pretty well, and I'm actually pretty proud of it. I love it. Yeah, does it have the power that the Can-Am has? No, it does not. And do I like the Can-Am for its power? Yes. But I love how much of a workhorse this thing is. This thing is much more of a workhorse than this Can-Am ever could be. And that's what I love about it. It's a freaking work mule. It'll pull anything you put behind it. It's pulled both my cars out, my Mercury and my Ford Focus. It's pulled this out of the ditch before. It's even pulled my sister's car out and my mom's Ford Explorer out. Yeah, this thing did have issues starting about 2-3 days ago. I went out to go plow, actually originally go plow about 2 days ago. It didn't start, so I had to put the battery on a tender, and it's been doing that a lot lately. We've changed out the battery maybe 3 times in the 10 years that I've owned it. And something else that I really like about this, that the Can-Am doesn't have, is right here. You can kind of put a phone charger right there, the charger phone, if you're ever going out riding to make sure, and right here, the Can-Am doesn't have a storage thing right there. I like that, so I can, throw my phone in there or throw other stuff in there as well. This thing is really nice. I mean, you can't really hold as many people on it, but it's fun with just one person. You can really rip up the trails with it. I've almost rolled it back around Christmas time, right before we got that snowstorm. Went to hit some trails. Was doing donuts on some trails. Hit an ice berm that I didn't see because it was under the snow, and almost rolled this thing. But this thing's lots of fun. There are other things that will be happening to it, like the headlights. Will be changing those out here soon. So stay tuned for that. I will be doing an update video on that as well. So just as everything happens, everything that's gone onto it, I will make another update video. But mechanically, this thing's been phenomenal. Mechanically, the only real issue we had was with the differentials. So about maybe, I think it was 1.5 years ago, I believe, maybe 2 years ago, basically changed out the differential fluid in this. And after we changed it out, we kind of had a lot of issues with it, along with the brakes. So we took it in to the dealership and where we got this out. They said they fixed it, but once they fixed it, the brakes wouldn't work at all. So we had to take it back in. They had to replace the brakes, new brake pads, new brake cables. So they had to redo everything on it. And now this thing works phenomenal. Had no other issues on it. The motor itself is phenomenal. Has lots of power, very reliable. So this thing, I love it. I also love the camo on it as well. That thing's pretty badass. Granted, I wish it was the 700, the Kodiak 700, but this Grizzly 550, it does what I need it to do, and it does it very efficiently and very well. I do plan on getting me another four-wheeler here soon. Probably not a Grizzly, not a Can-Am, probably more a Yamaha Raptor 750cc. I'll get me one of those quads. And then once I do, I'll stay tuned for a video on that. Also, guys, I'll be uploading here 2 more videos coming in the next 2 weeks. So stay tuned for that. Also, make sure you guys subscribe, like this video, comment what your thoughts on this four-wheeler is. Also, tell me what your favorite ATV is. Is it a Yamaha, a Polaris, Honda, Can-Am, or Arctic Cat? You guys let me know what your favorite quad is in the comments below. And then, anyways, guys, I will see you guys in the next video. I hope you guys enjoy this, and peace.